Remote desktop from a Mac to an Ubuntu system? I'm looking for a program to remote desktop from my MacBook Pro to the Ubuntu VM I have set up on my home computer. I've read chicken of the VNC works, but after using it, it seems to be incredibly laggy. Is there a better solution out there, or do I just have to deal with it?
This site lists a number of servers such as Vino and KRFB. On the Mac, you can just use the screen sharing client. In Finders Go menu, click Connect to Server, then enter the address vnc://192.168.0.6 or whatever IP address the Ubuntu system is on, making sure to retain the vnc:// portion.
I successfully logged in remotely from my iMac macOS Mojave desktop into my Hackintosh, which is a retrofitted 2012 Apple MacBook Pro running smoothly Ubuntu 16.04. From the Ubuntu desktop, download and install Vino by running or sudo apt-get install Vino within the Ubuntu terminal. Next, run Vino preferences. After the Vino application preferences window prompts, ensure that the Allow other users to view your desktop and Allow other users to control your desktop options are selected beneath the Sharing field. It is also recommended to select that you must confirm each access to this machine and require the user to enter system password. Run sudo reboot and then log into the Ubuntu 16.04 desktop. Retrieve the device IP address by running ifconfig a. The local IP address of the device will be returned within the terminal output under the field a net address, e.g., or a net address column 10.3.1.233. After noting the local IP address of the device, proceed with the next set of instructions from your macOS desktop. From Ubuntu 18.04 to 2 LTS. Evidently, Vino functionality was merged in Ubuntu 18.04.2 LTS GNOME Control Center, so it's much easier. Simply go to Settings. Within Settings, scroll down to the Sharing tab within the left-hand side of the window. Turn on Screen Sharing, select Allow connections to control the screen, and require a password underneath Access Options, then proceed with the below instructions to remotely access your Ubuntu 18.04.2 LTS desktop from your macOS desktop. Logging in from macOS Mojave. Access the Spotlight by typing CMD plus spacebar. Within the Spotlight field, enter OVNC ://your_server_IP column 5900, e.g., OVNC ://10.3.1.233 column 5900. If successful, the screen sharing application should automatically launch within your macOS desktop to remotely view your Ubuntu 16.04 or Ubuntu 18.04.2 LTS device on your local network as depicted by the screenshot below. Enjoy! Disable encryption. If you encounter error message stating something like, the remote computer is incompatible with the version of your VNC client, for example the built-in screen sharing app on Mac, or the VNC viewer for Windows, you should be able to fix it by asking Vino server to disable encryption. You do this by entering the command sudo settings setorg.gnome.vino require encryption false, and then restart the Vino server with command sudo systemtool restart Vino server user.
I have just sorted out this same challenge and had some great success, so wanted to share. Goal: get screen sharing on my 2015 MacBook Pro, macOS 11.4 Big Sur, to show me the screen of a fresh install of Ubuntu 20.04.2 LTS on my Mac Mini i7, over the house Wi-Fi. Steps to success for me were: get computers on the same Wi-Fi, no VLAN separations etc. Update both machines to most current version. On the Ubuntu desktop, open Settings-Sharing. Toggle the switch at the top to on, it should switch to purple. Activate screen sharing. Note that computer name is shown near the top of the window. You will need it on the Mac. You can also use the IP address if you ensure Allow connections to control the screen and require a password are selected. Make sure the right network is shown at the bottom of that window. You can close the Settings app now. Open a terminal and type settings setorg.gnome.vino require encryption false. You can close the terminal app. On the Mac, from the Finder, select Go-Connect to Server, or select Command+K. In the window that comes up, type vnc://.local. When prompted, enter the password you chose on the Ubuntu machine. By the way, this should also work on most home Wi-Fi Ethernet combinations, but check your network settings to make sure they are not isolated from each other.
Just tunnel your X11 session over SSH. Nice and fast, because you're sending drawing commands, etc., not whole bitmaps. And then just type the name of a program, for example. You can run a whole desktop as well.
Jolly's FastFink is reportedly the fastest VNC server available for OS X. That said, in my experience, slow connections and /out from Ubuntu often mean it's trying to do IPv6 when it shouldn't be.
If you want to support the channel, please consider liking and subscribing.